Music Interview Corner.
Hello
Okay,
from the Music
perfect.
Interview Corner. Guys, tonight I have something special for you. Pop metalcore from Australia, Melrose Avenue, and I'm here with Vlado and Jed. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for having us here, by the way.
Oh, thank you two so much for taking time for this.
Oh, no, of course. Anytime.
First, we have to talk about your special kind of music, because I feel that pop and metalcore are kind of opposite emotional worlds. How did you come up with the idea to mix these two?
So I feel like personally, especially me and Jed, we listen to like very different kind of music that isn't really metal. I know Jed's very influenced. I think he's like jazz influenced. What's your influences, Jed, you reckon?
Oh,
Yep. Oh, just anything. Like I grew up a jazz drummer, but me and Vlado will listen to the 1975 and pull inspiration from that. I know Vlado sort of got some inspiration from singing in his actual accent from Matt Healy. And Vlado will show me songs and that will inspire me, and I'll do the same for him and the other boys as well. So I think, yeah, we're really lucky to all respect each other's interests in different genres, and that has combined it to the sound that makes up our band.
cool. And what does the name Melrose Avenue represent for you? Maybe not only as a name, but also emotionally.
So for me, everyone always thought I took it from the street in America because there's a big street called Melrose Avenue, which I did not. It's a street in Sydney that I grew up in, and it's pretty much the street I lived in when I started singing when I was like 6 years old. And so I was like, oh, what a cool name for a band. So that's where the Melrose Avenue came from. And yeah, it's worked out. Luckily, no one else was called Melrose Avenue. So we're like, yeah, we'll take it.
When you write new songs, how honest do you allow yourself to be? And where do you draw the line between art and privacy?
Okay, so for me personally, I like to be very honest when I write because I don't usually get to be very honest with my emotions, especially writing around other people. So that's why I usually like to write like melodies and lyrics mostly by myself, and then bring it to Sean and bring it to the boys to work on. Because like I don't know, opening up by myself feels more comfortable, and but yeah, with the privacy thing, like when it comes to like emotional songs, I'm fine with, whatever I say. Um, and yeah, my life's pretty boring as well. So even if I didn't have privacy in my own life, and I'd prefer to, my life's boring right now because like, being an artist, you find yourself working on music a lot of the time and just working on your art and yeah, just really focusing on making this work. So yeah, it's really good that I get to be honest in my music and just to, open up in that kind of way.
Cool. And do you ever worry that you might write something too personal, knowing that a thousand of people might sing it?
Oh no, that's because the one thing I do realize is like with like the metal community is like we all have so many feelings that we don't get to talk about a lot. So even when I hear songs that I'm like, wow, I haven't heard someone say that out loud before, it makes me feel like I'm not alone in that situation. So I'd prefer to write stuff that someone out there may has not talked about so they can at least, understand that they're not the only one feeling the way that they feel with it.
And you sing a lot about pain and insecurity. Has making music together changed your relationship to pain?
Ooh,
That's a great
honestly,
question.
Yep. For both
I
of
do,
you, by the way.
I do think for
That's
me
you go.
personally, it has helped a lot. I feel like even writing and writing about pain is almost like a bit of a therapy session. Because you get to like think about, positions in life where you were, and you get to work through it in your own head, and you get to put it out on platforms so people can listen to. I feel like it's a little therapy session. So my relationship with pain has changed, in a sense that now I have an outlet for it that you know helps heal every song at a time. So every time I write a new song, it's kind of healing a little part of me at the same time.
I also think it's and going off what Vlado said, just to bridge it, it's where our relationship with pain has changed, that we're not going through it by ourselves. So, in how Vlado would find that process of writing a song, in parts, we're all there doing it together at the same time. And even if even if Vlado were to write the whole thing by himself, even listening in the studio and hearing his story sort of forms us to be a lot closer as a band. And you know, a lot of us relate to what Vlado writes about as well. So that not only strengthens us as a band, but our relationship to pain isn't gone through just solo now. It's together, and then other people can listen to it and form friendships through that as well, just like Vlado said. So we're sort of like, we're such fans of this genre. So the process the fans can experience, we experience it as well as a band together when writing those songs, and hearing Vlado write about those songs, because he just says stuff we're all thinking and most of us have gone through. So to hear it is quite healing, let alone to actually be a part of it and seeing it happen right in front of your face. So it's personally helped me in my journey with life, being in this band and seeing him write and the process that he goes through.
And has any song ever forced you to acknowledge something about yourself you weren't ready to face?
Ooh,
That's a great
that's a
question.
good
You're a
question.
great interviewer.
Thank you. I tried to do
I
my
feel
homework.
I feel like Sean, funnily enough, Sean would have had a great answer for this, because he wrote a song a while ago called Reflections. It's one of our favorite songs, and he did that a while ago. And I feel like that for him, because I remember talking to him about that song, and that for him was like such a riveting experience to write, because I remember he was very down at the time when he wrote it. Um, but yeah, he would have been perfect to answer it. But yeah.
Oh, that's so maybe
I,
we can ask him next time.
Yeah, for
we're
sure.
100% ask him next time. Yeah, 100%.
But I like your answers too. So
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. That was my favorite answer.
Bro, I'll be honest, halfway through I was talking and then I forgot what the question was.
I do that too, and that's just
I'm
me
so,
and
yeah.
me and Vlado do that all the time. When it's our focus on certain things just goes whoosh sometimes.
Yeah, and I was thinking about Sean's experience and I was like, oh my God, I remember those days. And then I was thinking so much about it, I was like, oh yeah, shit. What was I talking about?
Oh, I didn't even notice because it's so early in the morning for me.
Okay. That's good then. That's good.
Right.
So your latest EP was released in 2024 called The Fool and the Beggar. And who in your band, which band member would be the fool and who would be the beggar in real life?
Oh, Jesus. You're going to start a bunch of fights here.
She's trying to cause
Look,
some fights in the
I
band.
know.
Oh no.
It depends what day it is. We all have our full. I've had some full days. Vlado has, Mitch has, Sean has. We literally do take in turns of having our days, don't we, Vlado? Like,
Yeah, that is a good point. I mean, I'll be honest, there's some days we beg for a hostel without mold in them.
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we are begging. Look, until recently, we've been nearly brought to the point of begging for money on tour, haven't we, Vlado? Why we line everyone else's pocket? No. Yeah, I think we're all beggars. We're definitely all beggars, and we're all fools.
Yeah, hey, I'll be honest, we all share that equally.
Were there also some rejected alternative titles for your EP?
Oh,
I don't know, Vlado.
ooh.
Were there?
Don't, I mean, I'll be honest, half of the shit that comes out of our mouths is just doesn't make sense. So like that Fool and the Beggar was the only thing we're like, that kind of sounds cool in a non-cringy way. I forgot the process we went to get. We were trying to say we were thinking about like the old school days, like the Jester and the this, and we were trying to figure out what it
Yeah.
was called. And then we got onto the Fool and the Beggar, and we're like, oh, that's what it's called. That's the saying or whatever. But yeah, it took us a while, but we got there in the end. That's what matters.
And I think we chose the title of that song because it was, I don't know, what do you reckon, Vlado? It sort of represents the sound of the band, and it was something that Vlado and Sean worked on earlier, and even before I was there. And that to be our first EP, it sort of was like, the flag on the moon of like, this is who we are.
Yeah, it was a very it was a song that was trying to show what our future would hold, I guess.
Yeah,
So
nice.
yeah, Jed's 100% right, because like for us, like we love the metal scene, we love the metal music, but I feel like everyone's kind of trying to do the same thing. So like you kind of get lost in the herd of sheep. You know, everyone's trying to follow the same path. So for us, that song was trying to put us out to let people know that we're gonna be the ones also trying to experiment with other sounds and other production styles. Because you know we love all kinds of genres, but we're still at our core. We're still, you know, we love metal, but that's why I love pop, because pop literally just means popular, and like we want to make popular music and popular metal music. So that for us is a big thing.
Yeah, great shout.
And which song gave you the most emotional damage and the most loves?
This is oh Vlado.
God damn! Which one's causing me damage? Shit.
What do you mean emotional damage?
I don't know, because you always sing about pain.
No, we're
Yeah,
joking. Go ahead, Vlado.
no, that's such a valid point. So valid.
Yeah, that is a valid point.
I'll be honest, I've never just read the lyrics without singing them. So I can imagine reading them is so different to singing it. The
Suffering
one that
through hell. This is the end.
it sounds like it's just going wrong in my life.
Oh man.
Okay, actually, I feel like the most one that caused me the most pain was probably "This Is the End," because it was about a breakup. The only person I ever dated was like for 5 years, and we ended up breaking up after those 5 years. So I feel like that one was the hardest to write, because it was a very emotional journey for me. And did you say the one that brings the most laughs?
Yes.
Oh, ooh.
Laugh.
What do you reckon, Jed? Oh wait, wait. There's one when we do live and we always laugh at. Oh, it's the
body bag, no? Oh,
Black Heart.
Black Heart. Yeah, it's a song that's not. That's not. Is that released? No. Yes, it
Yeah,
is with
Black
echoes.
Heart.
Yeah, with echoes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love our music
live. There's a bunch of songs live that are funny because just from rehearsal moments, like when we just fuck around and Sean plays the intro for Black Heart, and every time he plays the last note of that intro, he purposely does it in the wrong key. So that one will always make me laugh without even knowing. What about for you, Jed?
Oh, I would just say, yeah, when we play live, that definitely has the most laughs because like what I love about us is when we stuff up, it's not really a bad thing because we've all worked so hard to do our best. So when one of us makes a mistake, it's really funny, and we all make mistakes. Like these boys have so much patience with me. I will test run drum fills that have never been in the song before, like beats that have never even been in there, and I'll just decide to flip it on its head, and every time it either goes really well or it goes bad, and I just wait for Vlado to turn around and go and every time
it happens every time.
I know I know he heard it, and I'm just waiting for him to turn around, and then he turns around, and I piss myself, and yeah, it's really funny every set.
It's usually either a nod of approval or just a laugh of what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's and even I will be like, oh, that was shit.
Hey, wait, when I do a bad note on stage, I look around and the boys give me the same look. They go, and I'm like, fuck.
It's fun though. I find that one of the funnest things of playing live, and one of us, because that's just like who we are when we just have fun, and I enjoy when somebody stuffs up. I love it.
Oh, I prefer it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you guys perform live, honestly.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
After that, hopefully we won't fuck up.
No, the thing about our
fair,
mistakes is like we never stuff up to the point where anyone's really going to notice apart from us, but then people do catch us laughing at each other, and then we probably make it more obvious. But that's who we are. We like having fun, and in any workplace you got to make mistakes, and this is ours, but we try not to, but when we do, we make it fun.
Yeah.
And speaking of fun, you were just on a big European tour. What was the craziest thing you and your bandmates have ever done on tour?
Oh, geez. I mean, some of the earlier days, me and Vlado had some wild times, but
Yeah, we had some fun.
we really, I mean, we're really chill these days, to be honest, because the scheduling. So we're just really disciplined now. But I mean, our fun looks different. Our fun is like, I don't know. We had some snowball fights, and God, that sounds so just boring. But we just
What type
like,
of fun? We're throwing snowballs at each
I
other.
know how what rock stars we are. Like, whoa, watch out. Yeah, I don't. We just this sounds such
It's
like
usually
a
car. I'll be honest. For us, it's like car banter. We love
yeah.
just mucking around in the car and just Jed. It has like a thing. Every time he's in the car and like people are getting tired, he will just say like the dumbest shit you ever hear in your life that will just make you crack up to the point your stomach is just killing you. And it's I love, like, I can't tell you how much I love touring with the boys. Like, it's so good that, like, we're in a band that we all just fucking love each other. And yeah, I feel like for us now, because things are starting to amp up and we're doing a lot more. I feel like back in the days we were doing more dumb shit because we weren't that busy, so we had more time to do dumb shit. But now,
Mm.
because things are getting serious, we're like, okay, well, this is time to lock in. We have no time to muck around. So for us, we're very, very like scheduled and very, like, very on point with when it comes to touring. But yeah, we still find something dumb to do anyways.
Yeah, we have fun. Look, we got chased by a tornado on tour, and that was wild. Like, that's more
Oh
wild
no.
than a night out, and that was probably the most nuts thing. But we didn't do that intentionally. It just
Where did
caught
that
up
Yeah,
to
happen?
us.
obviously.
Where was that? Where did it happen with the tornado?
It was
Well, Jed
somewhere
was
in.
driving,
Yeah, it was 99 clicks south of Dakota. No, it was it was it was somewhere in I made that joke because I'm so like just time mapped person anyway. It was somewhere in the Midwest in America, and just some classic thing you'd see on Netflix, very flat plain country. And yeah, all of a sudden there was a storm, and then this tornado was like right behind us, and there was one in front of us, and then it wiped out like heaps of buildings in St. Louis. We heard, after a week after that happened. So it doesn't get much more wilder than that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it sounds crazy. I'm glad that you're still here.
Oh, so we.
So you were
Well,
a good
yeah,
driver. You
Jed.
were faster than the tornado?
Well, yeah, as fast as I could go. We put AC/DC on and blasted it, and half of us were crying, half of us were yelling. So it was a
There's a mixture of emotions. The
yeah,
very, very emotional roller coaster.
it was.
Do you know the scene in Almost Famous when the plane almost crashes and they all think they're gonna die?
Yes, that's what it was like, literally.
Yeah. Oh my God.
For some of us.
Spot on.
I feel like some of us were loving it a bit too much. We were like, finally something fun to do on the road. Because
Yeah,
traveling is so boring because you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, I've got 7 hours left. And obviously for us, we don't have a driver. So we've all got to take turns of driving. And let's
yeah.
just say if it wasn't Jed driving during that tornado, we would have, who knows what could have happened. Because luckily a Jed, he's very calm and controlled and was enjoying it a little bit too much.
Yeah,
He's like, let's go.
Right, Vlado came up to the front of the bus all of a sudden, and he's like, "Oh, let's go, boys."
Oh my God.
Some
Anyway,
entertainment.
yeah, it was fun.
So, and speaking of touring and adventures on tour, in March you're going on an Australia tour. In April and May you're touring the USA, and in June you're hitting the European festivals. So, when do you sleep?
Well, yeah,
Uh,
we take in turns of look. Vlado's a king. He can do a whole day of work and sing on 1 hour sleep. I need at least 6 if I can get it. But look, there's some nights we get a good night's sleep. There's other nights we get 2 hours. It just is what it is. We're so grateful to have all these tours and stuff for us, we're just buzzing off excitement. So yeah, we've got the Rain City Drive support in a couple of weeks. Then we head on to our headline US tour, which you can still get tickets in Melrose only. And then we have the festival route, which we're so pumped about in Europe. Excuse me, and then some side shows as well. So hopefully we can sleep 2 hours or so.
And what do you do to keep up the energy on tour?
Well, I feel like for Jed, I feel like a lot of coffee.
Oh yeah,
A lot of oi. And if Monster wants to shout us out, a lovely Monster. We love Monster Energy. And that's pretty much it. Just black coffee and energy drinks.
Yeah,
That's all
it
we
really
need.
is, isn't it? That's literally, we have about like 4-5 monsters a day. It's probably terrible.
Yeah, well, we're gonna need it this tour because we are again also having to share the drive. So
We
we're
got
all gonna
Bates.
need
We
to
got
buckle up.
Batesy again though. We've got our trusty staff member Batesy who's going to pitch in on the drive-in now.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, then we can. Okay, it's not as bad this time, thank God.
Oh yeah, and we have to talk about also about how you guys are perceived by especially by your female fans. Because some of my friends were at your Helsinki show, and I heard it was really crazy, and you almost needed to be escorted from the venue to the hotel because there were so many girls who would have loved to talk to you, and maybe some other things. But yeah, so Vlado, you're like the heartthrob of the band. How does it feel for you? Does that ever clash with how you see yourself and your art?
Ooh, I mean, I I don't even know. Personally, I mean, I enjoy talking to people, and I love the fans as well. So it's kind of one of those things. It's like I love, when people appreciate what we do, and I do. Obviously, who doesn't like a bit of attention every now and again? But it's just nice because I obviously don't feel like that when I see myself. I feel like I have a lot of insecurities. I've always had insecurities, so it just feels nice when people see something that I don't see. So hence why I appreciate it so much. But yeah, some places, it can be a bit hectic sometimes. We had some, meet and greets that, some people are a bit handsy, love using their hands a bit much. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I definitely do appreciate it, and yeah, it does mean a lot to me. So
Beautiful. Do you want to add anything, Jed? Because I think to you it's also
well, look, less me. Look, I'm more the jester of the band, to be honest. It's just something you navigate, and I can vouch for Vlado. He definitely, there's not once he's been like, "How sick is this?" He just sort of, can't believe it, and you learn how to handle those situations with respect and being professional, because there's a line that you sort of got to dance across with being personable with the fans, but having your own space as well. But yeah, we're learning with each tour, and I think Vlado's doing a great job. So yeah, so if you see us rush out anywhere, it's just because sometimes we don't know how to navigate situations. So sometimes if our bus especially, that's sort of our little home. So there's been sometimes where it's like, which is awesome to us, by the way, people chasing after a bus. Like, we're just like, oh, how sick is this? We're not like, ew, go away. we just try and navigate it. But I don't know, it's fun. We haven't had any issues. It's been great.
And what's the least sexy thing that ever happened on stage?
Oh,
oh, I
geez.
got a notification. The least sexy thing?
Yes.
Oh, the least sexy thing? I think I don't even know. I'm trying to remember.
We're so sexy. I can't think of
Of
one.
course, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I should have just cut this question out. Yeah.
No, not
I'll
like
tell
that.
I'll tell you something. With all the caffeine and all the monsters like to stay awake, I nearly had an accident while playing a gig one time, and that wasn't very sexy.
Oh no.
So that's
What about the
I
time you
won't.
cut your? Would you remember you cut your face before our
Oh,
first
that's
show?
another accident. I was talking about another one. But
Oh
yes,
no.
I smashed my head open and I was bleeding.
During a
So
show.
that wasn't, well, just before the show, and I
Oh
had a
no.
concussion, and I've got a scar still there.
It's a very sexy ska, I have to say.
Oh, God damn it. So
Hey,
it's all sexy here. We got nothing that's
let's
not
go.
sexy. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Oh no, I made you blush. Sorry.
I don't know. It's
Hey,
not. I think that means we don't. We're being honest, aren't we, Vlado? Look, we're blushing at all the attention we get.
Oh yeah,
hey,
maybe.
I love. Who doesn't love the attention? Hey, we're just a sexy band.
I-
No, I don't, that hurt me to say that out loud.
Hey, take your shirt off, fella.
No, fuck no.
Hey, do it. Don't be
No,
be
you
shy.
take your shirt off. Take your pants off.
What's everyone? No. Why?
Oh my God.
Oh, you want a drink, brother? Oh, well, shut up. Sorry.
Oh my God. No,
We
I love
were-
that. We love comedy here. Yeah.
We don't
This is
shut
like
up.
this is like literally like what we do on the bus 9 times out of 10.
I'm
It's just like,
in my
Wonderful.
girlfriend's makeup room. Should I start to apply women's makeup as we do the interview?
just slowly.
Oh,
You should
cool.
have done it at the start. Just slowly started applying makeup.
But you have
on
to
your
say
face.
what you're doing and what you're using, where this powder came from.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue what it is, to be honest. I don't think
Oh.
it's it's bronzer or something.
Oh.
Or some sort of a...
Oh yeah.
It looks good.
What else have we got here? Oh, anyway, continue. Sorry, continue.
Oh,
I'll just keep
yeah.
going in
I
the
think
background.
almost our time is almost up, unfortunately. But would you like to say something to your fans before we end this beautiful, sexy interview?
Ooh. If you guys want to come to our show and see our sexy show,
Yeah.
make sure to get some tickets on melroseonly.com. We're going to America, we're going to Europe, we're going to UK, and we also have a show in Australia before all of that happens. So head to melroseonly.com, get your tickets, and we'll see you there.
And we've got a new song, Taste, that's out now too. Stream it.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
right.
we do.
Right. In our next interview, we have to talk about your wonderful Taste music video.
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
Yes, thank you
Ooh,
so
yes.
much. It was a pleasure. And
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you. No, this was
Thank you.
super fun for us. We love interviews, and we love the questions that you had as well. They were actually very amazing. So thank you so much for having us here.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Let's do an in-person interview. When you're in Berlin, we're going to do a face-to-face interview.
Yes, let's
that's
do it.
perfect.
And I want to
Thank
see the
you.
show. I want to see how sexy you are on stage, or unsexy or funny. I have to experience it for myself now.
Hopefully it is sexy. Hopefully.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll
that's
do
what we
our
try.
best.
Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. Sexy and funny touring, and successful touring, and safe touring
Thank
without
you.
tornadoes.
Thank you.
Music Interviews Corner.